Mahikeng in the northwest, where the police in the province were presenting the crime stats here in the province for the period of April to June 2022. And amongst the things that we heard was that the province of the northwest has a population of about 4.1 million people. And we understand that cases such as rape, when we look at it in terms of per 100 people, we find that during that period, 5 out of 10, or 5 out of 100 people rather, were affected by cases of rape or were raped. And we understand that in most cases, people are being raped or murdered by people whom they know. And these incidents usually occur in households where it becomes difficult for the police to monitor such cases or to help avoid such situation. But just to talk more about what came up out of the police crime stats, we are going to speak to the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Sello Kwena, quickly. Sir, thank you very much for joining us. Now, I have just in my intro mentioned the issue of rape cases, murder cases that occur mostly in households where it was said that it's very difficult to monitor or avoid such cases. As the police, what are you doing at the moment, and what do you think needs to happen going forward with such cases?
I think what you've just indicated is cases that are a little bit difficult to police. We are looking at embarking on awareness campaigns to educate the communities about the gender-based related cases, inclusive of rape. These are some of the steps that are being taken by the police to ensure that we have a two-pronged approach insofar as these cases are concerned. The preventative part as well as the investigative part of it when it has already happened, where we ensure that we strengthen the investigation part of things so that when we get the perpetrator, we get the evidence, we get the witnesses, then the perpetrator is sent to jail, so that this should be a deterrent to others. But insofar as the preventative part of it is concerned, we are talking about issues related to awareness campaigns, information sharing, school safety, as well as the Adopt a Cop campaigns, going to churches. I think you've seen recently the police are involved even in churches, in schools, to look at the moral fiber. How can we strengthen it to ensure that in most instances the needy, in most instances the helpless, they are the ones that are victims of these crimes of rape. You find that family members, you find that the old men are raping young kids. Now, these are some of the engagement also with other NGOs that we are engaging in to say how can we together join hands to ensure that we bring these crimes to an end.
In your view, are the police winning in terms of tackling crimes generally in the province? I'm asking this because during the presentation we heard that only one district out of 5 in the province managed to have a decrease in terms of cases of crime.
I think to some extent I can say yes. There is some extent where there's a lot of job that needs to be done. The fact that only one district doesn't necessarily mean, remember, a district comprises of several stations. Now you will find from station to station the levels of crime differ. You might find that the districts that do not appear as the winning district insofar as crime is concerned, there are stations there where they are reducing crime successfully.